bat.
Okay, yesterday we did a Batman logo that looks something like this.
No. Kind of. We did the Batman.
Right.
Batman.
It looks something like this.
Yeah.
It looks like the bat.
Shh. Don't interrupt every time there's a pause. Okay. We did something that looked like this. We used the mirror tool to mirror our designs. Right, we are going to do a Deadpool logo today that looks something like this. It's going to be very similar. I'm going to do it quickly using the easy method. Then I'm going to use the hard method. And then you're going to try and do it yourself.
Is there any benefit in using the hard method?
Yeah, so the hard method is kind of like this. So if you look at this Superman logo, it's got a curved surface. So when it comes to doing the rendering, it'll look much cooler when the light is applied to it. The Batman thing looks okay, but it's just got a flat surface. So it's just not as interesting. It's just the stylistic thing that we're trying to make.
Oh, okay.
Righto. So we're going to make a sketch, and we're going to use the mirror function to mirror parts of our sketch to make it look like a Deadpool logo. So, but what is the first thing I would do if I wanted to make a sketch?
Create a new sketch.
Go into tools.
Create a new sketch.
Ooh.
Select a face. When I want to mirror something and make it symmetrical, I draw a vertical line. And then I click the tick symbol just so that there's that line there.
And you got it.
Okay. So that's going to be the mirror. I make a circle. I make another circle because the Deadpool logo has a border. Then I draw a line that goes straight down. All right. Deadpool's got like an eye in this area. So I'm not going to use my straight line tool. I'm going to get the spline tool. Draw the top of an eye that looks something like that. Draw the bottom of the eye that looks something like this. And click the tick. So I've got a line that goes here, a little sweep, and now I need to find the mirror tool. The mirror tool looks like two triangles facing each other. So I can select the objects I want to mirror or be symmetrical. Then I select the mirror line. Then I click OK.
Whoa.
Notice this is all within one sketch. I hadn't clicked Finish Sketch. If you click Finish Sketch multiple times, all of these lines won't interact with each other. They'll just be random lines. So you've got to make sure your picture is drawn within one sketch. Okay, but when it's good, I click Finish Sketch. Okay, it goes back to my default view. I'm going to click. So I select the shape inside. I select the outside. And I extrude. Okay, watch what happens to this. Watch what happens to the sketch when I click OK.
Oh.
So the sketch disappears.
So then click all of it.
Not good.
The sketch disappears. The program just thinks whenever you make an extrusion, you're done with the sketch. So if that's the case, just go to the little arrow next to your sketches and turn the eye back on so you can see what you've done. Right, now we click this part. Hold Shift, click this part, and extrude. If I want to make it say,
This way.
I don't want to join because I want to apply different materials.
Which way is supposed to go? This way?
So I'm going to click New Body.
Midnight.
Click OK. And then the last thing are the two eyes. click new body. All right, fantastic. I've got a logo. How do I apply colors to this now?
Press A.
A for appearance.
He just literally.
Let's go silver for the eyes.
That's great.
Silver for the eyes. We'll go black coated for the inside. And then for the red bits, I've got red leather, and I'll put red leather there.
Bro.
That's fine.
All right, so we've got a perfectly fine logo. The problem is
Doesn't look cool.
that it's flat. So this one looks a little more interesting, right? So there is a little bit of a trick to doing that. I'm going to keep this sketch. My sketch is good, but I want to delete all of these bodies. So I'm going to select all the bodies and click remove. All right, so what I need is a surface that's curved. I want to use that surface and then subtract and split that surface to create that type of effect. Righty? So what I'm going to do is make a ball, then I'm going to squash the ball. So we're going to learn 2 new tools right now. You're going to create, you don't click create a sketch for this, you just click create and find sphere.
Yes. One.
All right, I'll do that again.
One.
So I'll press escape to get back to normal. Create, find this sphere, click the center little bit, and then you can set the size. So that's like, we might go 150.
What?
Click
One.
OK. All right, and this is what we got, a ball that's round. That's too curved. So we're going to squash it so that it's flatter. All right, so we made a sphere. We're going to find a tool called scale. If you want to, you've got modify, scale.
Wow.
You have uniform, non-uniform. If I go uniform, this is what will happen. So the whole thing gets smaller. So that's no good.
So what you want? Sorry.
All right, so that's no good, right? So non-uniform, I can select the way I scale it. So I'll go 0.3, and it's been flattened. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And we're going to use that now as the template to make everything else. Okay, what I'm going to do is get rid of everything on this side. So I'm going to create a sketch. I'm going to create a sketch that looks like this. I'm going to use that to subtract the material on the back. And it works when it says cut. Okay, are we good? Confused?
No.
Okay. We're actually almost done. It won't be it's pretty simple after we finish this. So what we're going to do now is make one new body And that new body is going to be used to split this circle. So, I've got this body. I've got this flattened ball. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to select this, 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 and this. I'm going to turn the ball back on, and I extrude. So, what I'm doing right now is projecting this shape through the squashed ball. It's subtracting. I don't want it to subtract. I want to go to cut and go new body. All right, so what I'm left with is this. I'm left with this circular shape and these new things that I just made. So with those new things that I've just made, I can split the original body, and when I split the original body, I'm basically done. So, modify, split body. Select the original body, body to split, then select splitting tools, which are the new things you've just made. Right, and watch what happens to the amount of bodies that are here. I click OK. All right. So now all I've got to do is go through and hide the things I don't want to see. So I don't want the thing on the outside. I don't want this big fat thing in the front here. I don't want that. I don't want these. I've got this body. I'm going to move it slightly. I have two eyes. Where's the other eye? There it is. So I'm going to select that body and that body. And I'm going to right click and move backwards. Okay. Where's that outside bit? And I'm basically done.
Wow.
So I've got a slightly cooler designed logo. Press A, and I can apply my materials.
Why is it like a black? Why is it?
Whoa, I didn't know what it meant.
Where's this black bit? All right, so is that cool?
Yes,
Yes, bro.
All right,
I'm memorized.
so if you're really good, you can try to do it the hard way with the squashed ball. If you're not comfortable doing that, you can just do the simple one with the mirror function. Is that cool? All right, let's give that a go.
Ah,
Imagine not.
I forgot to literally everything. Insane.